Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I've been having quite a bit of fun with this game, though I haven't actually been playing it off stream. So we're still right in the same place that we were. Let's go ahead and get into the queue while we wait. There, that's better. Cat keeps getting on my bookcase back here and moving the Eevee. Like, could you just not do that? Players in queue 8. I think that is the lowest number of people that I've seen in the queue ever. There we go. At least it doesn't typically take very long to get through those. You know, it always sucks when you're sitting in queue for like 3 hours, which has happened to me playing World of Warcraft. Never fuck off. And I joined straight into a Fate. Wonderful. Okay, what was I actually doing? Could you shut up with your stupid Fate garbage? I don't care. Jesus Christ. So irritating. Okay. So we can do this one, which I guess lets you change your hairstyle. This is the one that I was actually supposedly working on. So that is, I need to collect whiskers, which is over there. Okay. Mount up. Yeah, you really seem to have confused me with somebody who gives a shit about your fucking fates. I have never once found one of these that's like, oh, that's cool, let's do that. It's always been just, leave me the fuck alone. How do I get over there? I can't even get up here. Because this is all busted. God, nobody cares. Why are there so many of these things around here? Jesus Christ. I know I'm actually getting above the objective, but I gotta get over to it first. Kobold Pikmin I need to kill. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, how do I get anywhere? Could you not do that? Like, why have you decided to attack me? I can't even see what's going on because everything's so close together. I guess he didn't appreciate me landing on his head. Hold on, the game is very loud. There we go. Yeah, and then as soon as I move, this one's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. But he's one of my hunt log things, so we might as well kill him anyway. And give Pisky Bird a chance to level up. That's always good. Okay, so we gotta go more this way. Why are you guys aren't supposed to aggro. Oh, I guess it's 10 levels and they're 8 levels or whatever. Whatever. Y'all are dumb anyway. There we go. It's these things that I need to kill. Which are really freaky looking. Keep forgetting that I bound. I have my I have 6 extra buttons on my mouse, and I have them set up to my number keys. And I keep forgetting that I do. so I don't actually have to take my hand off of the movement keys in order to be able to cast spells. Alright, that's the last one of those. Now, we figure out how to get back to the town. Because I think we can go through this mill. Yeah. Since we can actually get up here now. Because we couldn't get up here to it before. Because this bridge over here is gone. Although, I guess we didn't need the bridge. It's okay, I just do things the hard way. I do not want to use the level sync because I do not want to do the fate. Alright. Here's your whiskers. Brought all the things, make firewater, make good firewater. Start making it, take time, more time, come back later. And I get another under-leveled weapon coffer. It takes time, come back later. 2 seconds afterwards. Here you go. Take the firewater. No drink now, put it away for a year, 1 year make best flavor. Hopes he's happy, gives thanks, many, many thanks. Make big shop someday, biggest shop in Azoria. Make many, many sparklies. Yeah, always good. Okay, now we go back to the Dirthers, which is... What? Why is that in a completely different... Oh. Ooh, that's expensive. But this is Gridania, yeah? Yeah, so we can just use our home button. We just use the home button and get out of here, and then we don't have to worry about it. And then once we're here, then we can teleport, or we can just take the bird path, what you'd want to call it. Although I think this does the stupid thing that WoW used to do back in the early days, where you could only go to certain destinations. And then actually, I want to go talk to. I just want to see. I just want to see if he has anything to say about it, about being a white mage now. Because it seems like it would be interesting. And I see my green screen is still funny. Oh well. It's better than it was when I first turned the computer on, so I'm not really sure why it's off now. But, oh well. I could always just remove the green screen too as another option. You have a locked quest. That's interesting. Okay, so it's just about... Okay, he doesn't really say anything about it. Oh well. I was just curious. I always like it when games like acknowledge stuff like that. Because there's way too many times where the Fallout franchise, specifically Fallout 4, is actually really bad about not acknowledging things that you've done. And it's because 4 is such a linear game. Okay, we want to go near here. So, the main one. And then we'll see how far we can actually get using sources thing because I don't want to spend all the money. I mean, money is not really a concern, but I still don't really want to spend it if I don't actually have to. Now that is a nice outfit. Moonward Mail. Wait, what? Oh, it's like glamored or something. Can I look at it? Moonward Mail, yeah. See, that is awesome. I like that. You can't zoom in on it any. Anyway, getting distracted by shinies. Okay, so I need to go... Honestly, Quarry Mill would be the best one. Oh, I can. Nice. Yeah, we'll just go there. Yeah, that only cost me 50 gil as opposed to what was the price if I teleported? Like 300? A little interesting that it dumps you into a loading screen right away. I do want to find like more dungeons and stuff to do, but I'm not sure how you find those because I think the only ones that I have are Duty Roulette leveling, level 16. Dungeon or trial be selected at random from among those you have unlocked. Successful completion will earn you far greater rewards. Huh. But yeah, like, I think it just picks from these, which I only have the 3, and they're very low level ones. And I don't know how to find more of these. But actually, I like doing dungeons. These quests have you just running all over the world, don't they? Checking how hot the laptop is getting. It's heating up, but... Oh, this right here is right where I want to be. Do I not have? Huh. It's weird. Whatever. We got where we wanted to be. Thank you for seeing his belongings to him. What's this for me? Firewater, so he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why that old aw, bloody hells, who's cutting onions back there? Some onion ninjas. Gotta watch out for those. He says to shelve it for a year, does he? That sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. The stuff has an aroma and a body unlike any other drink I know. It's gonna be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. I don't know if we actually do wait a year. I really wish you could compare. Oh, you can. Move that out the way. Because I'd like to be able to see, like, this is Mind 2, this is Mind 3, which is the one that I really need to worry about. And then it's also got better defense and magic defense, so we will take those. Have an adventure. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the woods, but near no lands of their own. This is a place near to here, a place we've never known a sylph to come. The dog just goes back behind the counter. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like the missing sylph's elder among them. Here, I've marked the track where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Now we have a bunch of quest markers. Okay, character, recommend gear. Yeah. Do the equip. There's a whole thing about like enchantment stuff that you can do, but I still don't know how to do it, because like they were just like, here, this is how it's done. Does it? And then doesn't give you any like markers or buttons or anything to do it yourself. So it's like, how do I do it now? Whatever. Eventually I'll get in here and I'll figure it out, but right now it's not that important. Destination is up there. How do I get up there? There we go. Noting. Okay. It's gonna be one of those ones where it's the last one. I will say only having, you know, one damaging spell does make... Oh, my bird leveled up. But yeah, only having one damaging spell does make it much easier to figure out what it is that we're doing. Oh, a hostile presence. Can't see. Cohort something. Okay, wait, there's one right, there's a dungeon right here. Is this one that I have to do like it really seems like you have to like do something to unlock these. This is just Hall of the Novice shit. Yeah, there's something you have to do to unlock those, and I'm not sure what it is. Because I've seen other dungeon icons on the map before, and I've like gone over to them, but you can't open them. Hold on. How did we do? Okay, he earned XP, but he hasn't ranked up yet. There's another one. Come over here and touch it. Nothing? Okay. Then there's another one right over here. These are close enough together that it's not really worth using them out for. Even though I could. It does seem like it pauses the timer. And plus, the timer pauses while you're offline, too. Because I summoned him, what, a week ago? And then the last one is... Oh, it's up there. Which, you know, this is going to be the one where stuff actually happens. That's always the way that it works out. It's always the last one. Or none of them. Would you stop thundering me? Okay, and then we go back to what's his face? All right, back the way that we came. It is funny that there's music that plays while you're moving, but if you stop, the music stops too. Like, you actually have to be moving for the music to play. That's funny. Odd to be found in the wood. Why did you come to Garland's in this part of the 12's wood? First Sylphs and now Garland's. All in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garlands be following the Sylphs, tracking them, or giving chase? Or the Garlands are the ones that kidnapped the Elder? No, not this far into the forest. The Whaler spies are everywhere, or spires. That dog really likes being back there. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they, unless... betrayal, unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the whalers watch. A Gardanian traitor. Oh, but then I could do these, but then I bet you, like, yeah, those are much better, but I bet you they won't show off my legs. Yeah. They look stupid, too. Oh, well. Low-level adventure where you end up wearing a clown suit. Glad you've come. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said that I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone as was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. My throat. But of late he's taken ordering best wines and the finest cuts of meats I can lay my hands on. So yeah, it's somebody who's suddenly come into a bunch of money. I wonder where they got it from. Were a merchant, I'd think nothing of it, but the lad's a wood whaler. Wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about them in the forest. Couldn't help putting two and two together. Yeah, it's very suspicious. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. Be our safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Alright, I guess we have to put pants on. Yeah, mind is like the big one that we need. Like, vitality is always good, but mind is it. Like, intelligence doesn't really do me any good because my role is always healer. So mind is what everything is. And then there's other ones that are good too, like piety. Stuff like that, but yeah. Alright. So where are we going? Oh, we're just going right there. Yeah, see, there's another one, too, that I don't think I can actually do anything with. But yeah, Homeboy is just, like, right over here. Aha, I see it. It's on the other side. Ah, stupid tree. Ah, stupid tree. Sup, bud? Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with whalers, take it to the barracks. If you're on patrol, why are you standing in one spot? Speak with him again. So apparently we're just going to follow him around. Just... What you doing? Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such height. If only the whalers paid men their worth. What you doing? What is you? How long have you? Help! 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 Please come quick, my friends. It is I, Latricius. I am under attack. Oh, look, it's you fuckers again. Why you slow me? I don't want to be slow. Speak with Laurentius yet again. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garlanians. Yeah, and of course, they always turn it around and try to blame it on the other person. And he runs off. Speak with Laurentius again. Yeah, go away. I don't care about you. Could you maybe not be attacking me right now? Achievement unlocked to crush your enemies too? What is this? Oh, defeat 500 enemies. Okay. Are you somebody that I need to talk to? No. Here it is. What you doing? How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. I'm an adventurer. I have literally nothing better to do than follow you around. It's over, then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. What did you think they were going to do with the maps? Whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. That's just normal corruption, though. So I saw an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why my actions have put your life in danger too. No, not as much as you think. This is a level 27 duty. It's not an issue. Do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a venerable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor, such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a featherbed in Garlemald, did you? Red Belly Gutter. Oh, it's these guys. Okay. Then you don't stand alone. Yeah, so then we have an army. Defeat Laurentius and his party. Legless Laurentius is his name. Why is that grayed out? Action not yet learned. What? Oh, because I got level synced. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. I got some more of these guys. Or you guys can just run off. That works too. Roll. No. Actions. There we go. Because I need to start healing this guy. There we go. There we go. I just didn't want them to die. But because it level synced me down below where I actually learned Cure 2, can use it. Impossible. How did you beat the Empire's finest? Because they sent scrubs. And with bandits and poachers at your side, they are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Adventure. Don't have sworn enemies. Now the answer all too well, Buscarin. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? Doesn't matter, you're dead anyway. Apparently not. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, no more bribes. Go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like you to tell. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted before my eyes. Well, as long as he actually learned from it. Okay. Now we go back over there. Hop on the birdie bird. And we go. I keep seeing this red message in my chat, and it's just because Sound Alerts was mad because I don't actually have the Sound Alert set up on my starting screen. I wish they wouldn't send you a message when that happens. It's very annoying. Confessed to his crimes, just had word from the Twin Adders. Seems he marched straight to the nest and gave himself up. Lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Good reasons, I guess. But then he did wrong things later. And we're still getting encoding errors. Wonderful. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. That's very true. Yeah, let me try to reposition a little bit to better airflow. Okay. Should be better. It's definitely over. It's too hot, and that's what's causing the encoding errors. The worst part is this. Oh wait, it does have a fan in it. Whatever. I don't know. Hopefully that'll fix it. Asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope that the Adder's Nest, them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. That is really not good. I just see it over here just glitching constantly. Okay, we'll see if that helps. Let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news. The Sylph Elder has been found. Hey, something we didn't have to do for a change. I mean, we're probably going to have to go get him, but... Oh, it's these two again. Taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Phrixio, and he is the eldest amongst the Sliffs of the Little Solace, as long as he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. He's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Totorak here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Phrixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Please help, please help, please help. These guys are like cokery. Elder One went into Totorak. Of course he did. Place fair calls with Nasty waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial Ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking Ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Our fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Phrixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Yida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. And then we're going to the dungeon. Yep. This is why I was just like, hey, why can't we go into this dungeon? This is why. Oh, fluids are good. Okay. Yep, right up there. And it's literally just right here, too. Alright, I need in. Order the Elder Seed to sear the dungeon known as the Thousand Maws of Toto-Rak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside? And you're sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a pure-blind fool. Well, maybe if you guys didn't have those masks on that have opaque eyepieces? Must find the Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to the rack is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. It is now accessible. Alright, enter. Before we do that, I'm going to run and use the restroom real quick, so I will be right back. Alrighty. We are back. Both positioned correctly. It's cool enough. Okay. And we're going to jump in with players, because this is always fun to do. Level 24, so I'm probably going to have to switch these around again. Let me just do this. There, that's better. Join. Commence. Never have to wait for dungeons as a healer. Those are things. The Thousand Maws of Toto-Rak. Cool. The guy's wearing a chef's hat. Duty commence. So this would be our tank. One or more party members are new to this duty. A bonus would be awarded for swift completion of the objectives. Yeah, the one that's new is me. We are just pulling and running. I guess this is just the way that you do it, because... Yeah, you were taking a lot of damage very quickly. Didn't even notice this guy was back here. Arrive at the confession chamber. Just get these guys to just chase them. Did you heal? Yeah, I mean, it's basically all I can do is just heal these guys, because they gather up so many enemies. Like, all my casting cycles are just used to heal them. Which I guess is fine, since it doesn't seem like people are terribly worried about... You know, like right here I can help with DPS. Now he's taking some damage, so we'll throw some heals out. There we go. Not too bad. Treasure coffer. I touch. What is this? I'm just... Great, I don't care. Treasure coffer. Touch. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, the three of us are level synced to 27, except for Belmont here, who is actually level 26. At least I think that's how it... If I'm reading these symbols and everything correctly. Yeah, so Tanky Boy doesn't stop. Like, he gathers up a whole bunch of guys, and then he stops. But he ends up taking a lot of damage while doing so. Oh, I see. They're collecting people up until we get to these chambers where it's locked off, and then killing them. He's doing a good job managing his aggro, at least. Woohoo! Leveled up. And I got a new something to look at it when we're out of the dungeon. So I wonder what would happen if this guy leveled to 28 inside the dungeon. Would it immediately level sync him back down? Or would he be allowed to be level 28 for the rest of the dungeon run? I don't know why it does that sometimes. It interrupts my cast right away. Like if I start casting too soon after stopping moving. This must be the second time that he's run this dungeon, because he just got the achievement. A couple of them just got the achievement for mapping it, and I didn't. So they must have gone through here a couple times. I really wish I could use Cure too. We're not gonna kill that last one? There we go, I just got the Mapping the Realm achievement now. Oh no, we got the video. Now we find out who it is that took the... Another person wearing one of those opaque masks where you can't see anything through it. Mighty Slayer of Efreet comes now to me. What a continence that bespeaks understanding. An intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last.
I wonder how long this is.
I am Lahabrea of the Ascians, servant to the one true God. Yours is
That's
the
what they
most
always say
fantastical
too.
tale.
My God is the real one, yours is
It is
not.
a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The Dark Minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The echo. Yes. Yours
You said that already.
is most, alas, like all good tales.
Blah, blah, blah. You're kind of boring.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of an...
Yeah. Are you gonna attack me or what? I like how we haven't actually seen the Sylph Elder at all either. Great big bug. Okay, now we can go. Let me find a good place to stand. Yeah, there we go. A green goo does stuff to your movement, which is interesting. Yeah, and he's grabbing aggro, so he's actually doing a really good job with that. It's always nice when, because every once in a while you'll run across tanks who just don't know or don't bother. Should not be standing in the green goo. What? Oh. I guess all we had to do is kill the big one. Duty complete! I love that. I love that so much. And I can't even give the tank a condemnation because he just took off right away. Whatever. Earn the achievement leaving a good impression. Ah, there's the elder. Finally, fresh air. Perhaps not so fresh, but better than before. And this one actually speaks somewhat normally. Like the other ones, all using like this one's and that one's and... Okay, still does it. Sinister one is gone. This one can leave awful place. And run smack into me. Did waking one vanish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to waking, or walking one. Not waking, walking. Called Frixio, the eldest of the ones of Little Solace. Yeah, we've been looking for you. Ah, we're gonna get echoed again. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed Elklon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? No, I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I found no evidence to suggest that Ramuh will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seem to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord, I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their Eklon. Ah. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I do not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Good morning, Kay. Nice to see you. Mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. How are you doing today? Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Got savvy, mostly moved in. Oh, you guys did that already. I thought it was further in the future, but that's awesome. Useless. So close to completion, I can fair taste it, but at this rate... no, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? And that alone you were right, Garlord. Was going to be, but Immense moved quicker than you expected. Oh. Well, it's good that you were able to accommodate the accelerated plans. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belser's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Then evil laughter. Yeah, he's still doing it too, you can tell. Those walking ones did for Noxa, this one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. Nero, sad, sad Nero. One is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones Oh, okay. This is why they didn't trust us when we showed up the first time. That's what I thought, too. Do not pass judgment too harshly. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Well, it's good that you got everybody moved in, and hopefully it works out for you guys, too. Feeling well. This one would know what brings walking one to this place. You. We've been looking for you. Because you wandered off. Aliens are a big problem. You'd have to be named after the first big bad guy of all Final Fantasy. Oh, I didn't realize that. Someday I do want to go back and play at least some of the older Final Fantasy games. But, yeah. Questions about Lord Ramuh, then this one will provide answers. Can we do it someplace a little less creepy? Yeah. We return to Little Solace. Walk-on is ready. Please come and see me. Then may speak properly then. The teleporter's behind you. All right. Okay, so now we go back over there. Do it somewhere where spider scorpions aren't spawning everywhere. Yeah, exactly. Guess I gotta go here and talk to this guy first. Kokobo, what did you name it? Pesky Bird. Which is a Hermitcraft reference. Thank the gods for that. Don't rightly know what to make the rest of your tale. Didn't come to any harm. There I go tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the sylphs before all else befalls us. Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends. Yeah. You've done. Could you not be making noises, please? Done a great service this day. Earned yourself a place of honor here at the Dirthers by doing so. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of firewater. I'm gonna name mine KFC, Kentucky Fried Kokobo. I feel like either you said that already or somebody else has made that same joke because, yeah. We'll just take something at random. Wants delivered to the sylphs. Of course he does, because everything has to be a courier mission. I don't know why the video keeps doing that. It just, like, all of a sudden it takes... what is going on here? Might have been me, said it a few times. Yeah. Like I said, I don't remember who it was. I don't know why my stream has suddenly decided to start freaking out. Let me see. Well, it's not the capture that's doing it, it's the whole... like, the output is what's freaking out. I'm not really... it might be because I'm using, like, experimental... drivers and stuff, but I don't know. It seems like it gets worse if the computer gets too hot, so I've tried to make sure that the vents are clear. Anyway, rose oil, gift to celebrate safe return of the tribe elder, and a token of the desire to unite. Wood is not what it was. Calamity changed the elementals, weaken them until their strength is returned. We must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. You talk way too much. Alright, now where do we go? Oh, now we gotta go way up there. Sheesh. But lore! You still talk too much. Oh, that's interesting. So we can only go to those two places from here, but from the other one, we could come all the way down to the other place. That's weird. I'm gonna try something here. So if I go from here to Quarry Mill... Can I then take one from Quarry Mill up to Hawthorne? I think that some of them are multi-stop trips. Well, it seems like you can... It seems like you can do multi-stops from certain ones, but from other ones you can only do single trips. It's very strange. And it would annoy me less if it was consistent. Like, either let us do one at a time or let us do multiples. Don't switch back and forth. So now here... Never used the porter, so you don't know for sure. Okay, well here I can't go there, but I can go back to Gridania from here. That is so weird and random. It's so random. Do you have the porter in Quarry Mill? I'm in Quarry Mill right now. Right here. I guess we'll just run. Fine. The one north of you, you talking about the one in Hawthorne? I should. Pretty sure I have the one in Hawthorne. Yeah, because I have it from other locations. I just don't have it from that one. Yeah, it's very weird, and I don't understand why it's... Like I said, it would be fine if it was consistent, but it's inconsistent. Here, let's go up here and we'll touch this one. Wasn't that a pretty horse? I didn't see it. Where's the bird? Yeah, so they don't have the exclamation point, so... Yeah, and I can't take it from here. This is so weird. It is so weird. Even though 2PC setup, this area still seems kind of clunky. I mean, I'm getting a lot better frame rate than I was, because... We're getting 70 FPS-ish. Whereas before I was getting 12. I think it's also I'm running like on high graphics and stuff too. Alright. Gift. Yes, here you go. Lovely scent. Never smelled anything like this before. Adventuring one of very kind. Another deep ones. You're very grateful. Could be got your set on mid. Yeah. I think it's on a high. I don't really have a like high, medium, low. Many walking ones are scary. Utter many lies and deceptions, but this one moved. We'll be friends forever. Yeah, here, if I pull up this, we do graphical settings. I have high and standard and maximum are my options, and high seems to work relatively well because we're doing 63 right now. So I just leave it. It's fine. Where did... Oh, there it is. Discuss peace. Yes, please. Let's do that. Fetches Elder One. Standard might be what I'm thinking of. Play so many games that need tweaked. Yeah, I usually go through and change some settings anyway, even if I do set it to, like, high or whatever. Because there's just, like, certain details that I don't like. Like, I hate head bob. I hate motion blur. So I go in and I'll turn those off. I don't understand how people could play with head bob turned on in first-person games, because it really does just make me nauseous. Hearing tell of your deeds of daring do, well done. Motion blur is the worst. Yeah, I don't know who came up with it or why, but it's terrible. Pleasure to have been of service. Do not mind my asking. How did your misadventure come about? Misadventures, this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, the ones decided to watch them closely, which is probably a good idea. Watched too closely, Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch them. Having nowhere else to hide, fled into Totorak. With this one had not, in Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. Sinister one robed in black. Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Because you haven't met them yet. Or, actually, I think they have. She's just dumb. Come to you as emissaries of the nation. We bear blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing that I've handed over already. Fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Leven but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. Not as if the Gardanians dislike you or anything, it's just the opposite. Think of you as friends. They don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why they wrote to you. Knows and respects honored one, but be assured, waking ones, no desire for conflict. They were there with you when you fought the mage earlier. Yeah, the one guy that you found in the tomb or whatever it was. Resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched. Wants so desperately to turn touched one back to normal, but do not know how, and still do not know how. Yeah, and we apparently don't think it's possible. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how, so this one fled to Little Solus with all those who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But waking ones or Gardania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on ancestral homelands, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. I always want to say waking, and it's not waking, it's walking. Spoken enough of touched ones would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gardania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influence had made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? Well, as long as they stay there, and then we don't, just don't go there. Just don't go in there and you're fine. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gardania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one's written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to the honored one. Yeah, another delivery. It's too bad that this world doesn't have a postal system where they could just, mail these kinds of things. You have to find random adventurers to give them to. Elder is very reasonable. You can learn a lot from him. Was that a jib? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize a reason if it punched her in the nose. It does, though. I know, that's the joke. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell them all about it. Fear not, we was sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should appreciate if you deliver missive to the Adder's Nest. Humbly think you, man, your guys' legs have just like completely atrophied, haven't they? I guess if you can just float like that, you don't really need them. Who needs legs when you can fly? Exactly. Well, when you can hover. Like if you can't hover, then you kind of still need legs, but... token of one's appreciation. Oh, cool. We get the crystal anyway. Summoned Lord Ramuh, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as a symbol of these one's trust. Because apparently we're collecting these crystals. I don't know why, but we are collecting these crystals. I don't believe it has been explained why we are collecting them. Not mistaken about walking one. I think the Mother Crystal mentioned it briefly. If it did, I don't remember it. Can't remember the full reason. Yeah, I don't either. We'll get there eventually. Destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. Brilliant light from within enveloped the crystal. Mark this one well. The crystal will one day be of use. Must keep the crystal safe at all times. It's okay. It's in a pocket dimension. Nobody else can touch it. Unless they can for plot reasons. Would ask to watch touched ones so long as touched ones are not troubled. Touched ones will not make trouble. Witnesses touched ones making no trouble. Mayhap walking one can testify that they mean no harm. I don't think that's a good idea. Because then they're going to attack us. Homeland is fraught with danger. Marks down safe places to look out for touched ones. Whatever. Whatever. We'll just create some trouble. Stand lookout east of Little Solace. Oh, okay, I see. Go into their territory to prove they aren't hostile. Yeah, exactly. That is a cool bird dragon thing. Oh, I did see somebody was riding a giant version of this, and now I want one. Much later game mount. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Again, we'll get there. Oh, we gotta do the command. You look around. There's one right there. I point at the screen as if you can see me. I can't select them though. It didn't do anything. There it goes. Guess I wasn't in quite the right... I wasn't standing on the exact correct pixel. There are tempered sylph in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Yeah, I can't click on them either. I guess they're too far away. Deliver the missive to they're back in New Gridania, so we will use return. Yes. Yes. Oh, I did add a commands command. How could you tell them from the non-hostile one? If only there was some defining feature. Yeah, I know. Like if they got recolored or something. It would be really helpful. Yeah, that's not all of them that the stream has, but it's most of them. I think there's one or two that I'm still missing. All right, here you go. I got a thing for you. Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramuh. As long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. Did not have the YouTube, so that was helpful. Yeah, there you go. I've also got the message up there, which I should probably just take down at this point. But yeah, there you go. There's a link for it. I don't have enough subscribers to be able to change the URL. You need 100 subscribers, I think, to be able to change your URL. And I'm at like 60. Annoying. As long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression. Be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. Literally never noticed, always look past the text to see the minimap. Yeah. I mean, you want to make it unobtrusive, so it's not like detracting, you know, it doesn't draw your eye to it. But at the same time, if you're so used to just looking at the game screen, you're going to just see through it, so. Whatever. Like I said, I should just take it down at this point. I should do is I should have the Fox say it, or at least say the commands command. Oh, that's what? Why do we have like 3 of these? What is this? Begin your training in earnest. Oh, I don't care about that. For this game, I'd put it in the middle top. Oh yeah, like up here where the player names are. It's fine. I'm just, like I said, I'm probably just gonna take it off. Here, I'll just do it right now while we're waiting for this. Because I can just do. There's a pop and pop. Now it's gone. There. Now it's gone. Long been friends, mere thought of being at war, pained to no end. Also helps you can change your UI in this game super easy. Yeah, you can do it accidentally. That's how I figured out you could. Once again, I thank you. The signs of the seventh dawn not offered to meditate between our peoples. Suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. And my phone's ringing. Good timing, as always. Returned some time ago, wasted no time in regaling me with tales of your exploit. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies. The Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. The end of the tale is one start of another. Return to the Waking Sands the earliest convenience. Would appraise you of the present situation in person. Of course you want me to go back there. Destroy the Waking Sands. Yeah, exactly. Somebody is just petting everybody. I don't think you can see that, but like, sheesh. Okay, anyway. The hell was that? Bloody players. Okay, ooh, I got a couple of upgrades, so let's do that. And then inventory. And how many of these do I have left? I only have 7 of these left, so hopefully we don't need to do this too many more times. Never seen so many people in Gridania before. Well, they did just activate that data center visiting thing. Get some more before you run out. Okay. That is good. Spring. Spring. Oh, it's you I gotta talk to. Okay. Waits you within the solar. Enter at your leisure. I was going to, but then you had a marker that I had to talk to you. Cross data server is up. Thought there was still some time before that. Apparently, it's working fine for entering North American servers, but trying to leave them is buggy. Or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's Prisma was talking about it. I wasn't really paying attention. Given to understand the matter of Ramuh has finally been resolved. Fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Welcome to America, you're ours forever now. Yeah, exactly. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. That is actually kind of how it works sometimes, though. You show up in America, and then you get thrown into a box, and you can never leave. That's dark. Anyway, well enough. Their candidate is sparing no effort. They are many in one, as you suspected. Their purpose eludes us still. Blah, 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 blah. I see. Scarcely see. Okay, asking about sister. You haven't, nor have I, chosen to walk our own path. Be assured our destination remains the same. On that note, I take my leave of you. On this note right here. This note. Take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Yeah, he's got one of those eyepiece things too. Me wearing my clown suit because I can't put on stuff that looks nice. Did they explain to you who he and his sister are yet? Somewhat. I mean, we got the explanation when we went and did the company introductions. They kind of told us a little bit about them. Been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your effort, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramuh from the list. Who's next? The Sagun and the Leviathan. Lord of the Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sagan remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quality of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For time bears repeating, we can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Yatasha said, unless we know the minds of the beast tribe, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed, so then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania. Wait, I mean Garduya, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. We could always just wipe them out. Just genocide. You know, wipe them out completely. I didn't even have to worry about them summoning anything. Just burn them all. We should not have waited for a more predictable solution. Yeah, somebody who is dead and they're not going to tell us about it. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? We got to follow the clues. Wait, no, that's Carmen Sandiego. But then, would you be any better than the Garlands? Yeah, I know that's always the issue. You can take the scorched earth policy, but then it's like, is that better than what the bad guys are already trying to do? It was a joke anyway. Henceforth, Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. Enjoy a moment's repise. You have earned it. Respite. Not whatever it was that I said. Understood it was a joke. Yeah. I always say that in D&D too, and eventually somebody's going to be like, yeah, no, let's do that, and it's going to get us into a lot of trouble. The camera is not framed correctly because she's so short. Beg pardon, a man named Lablo sporting a red mask and robed in black, 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Askins took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods dispose ill. Because they're going for the scorched earth policy. They're going to just kill everyone, and then they don't have to worry about anything anymore. If everybody's dead, then you can just do whatever you want. Let's take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this. Learn all we can. Dread Tooth. She saw a mouse. Probably bigger than she is. I mean, you're not wrong, but you're not right. Just run smack into the other door because it doesn't open. You are a long way from home. Long last, this one finds. Most dependable of these ones, sent by Elder to help. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Oh, are you just here to, like, be annoying? Helpful? Where did it throw me? Oh. Tap through his best girl. Why did it put me there when I was apparently already in here? Is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. Takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Azoria are beginning to unite. Oof. Drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Iskane's presence. They have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight. Fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Oh, there we go. Back from the Wood achievement. Complete the main scenario quest. Why is that worth an achievement? Two favorites are the short. Tetru and Nanamo have such little sister vibes. I don't know if I've met Nanamo. If I'm saying that right. No rest for the wicked. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man. Ideal moment to do so. Our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. Is the Sultana. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I've only seen her in the one cutscene. Present, we know little and less. Only that the destruction follows. Should not be surprised these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. Fears prove to be reality. We must do all in our power to stop them. One where the big strong man lifts her on his... Yeah, she's just like sitting on his shoulder the whole time. Yeah. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on potential sighting. Intelligence is all we... This is intelligence we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. Which means we're going to follow the quest markers. Whatever you do not forget we're dealing with the unknown. Cannot take too many precautions. Be safe. Okay, so we need to go there. Which is going to be a bitch and a half to get to, isn't it? Well, actually, we're not terribly far, so we'll just do the teleporty thing. I gotta remember to... I gotta poke the artists about the emotes. Because I haven't heard anything in a while. I keep forgetting is the problem, is part of the problem. Oh, cool. That works well. Right there. Time to think about the type of clothes you'd like her to wear. I'm thinking about jumping back to work on my weaver. I have no idea. I don't part of it, so I don't know what's even available. Although I did see, I have no idea how I could even find it up. I did see another player wearing just this gorgeous dress early on. If you watch back the beginning of the stream, I comment on it. Masked Man, come on behalf of the Scions. Already relayed. Been sighting the rogue near about Eastern Thalaland. Brassblade, sanctioned at Highbridge, described him in detail. When he alerted us to suspicious activity, it would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago. Slain by a marauding horde of Quarren. Fate can be such a cruel mistress. I mean, you don't have to do it right now. It's fine. Do not be so quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going. Some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hi Baru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention whether or not you have the coin or mind to spend it. Not even sure how to do it while you're streaming, so I'll wait till you finish. I think you can just straight up rewind the stream. I'm not actually sure, though. Mind to spend it. Yeah. But yeah, I tend to like doing that kind of stuff on YouTube better anyway, because YouTube's video compression is a little bit better than Twitch's. So now we gotta go there. This is like right back where we just were, because we were just here. That's weird. I guess it's nice that everything is connected, but it's still weird. Okay, so we gotta go to Camp Drybone. Can I take the bird from here? Who I think is right over here? Wait. Hold on. Yeah, I was going the right way. Except for Lima... Yeah, because it's out in the ocean. You gotta take a boat to get there. Why you do that? Alright, can you take me to Camp Drybone? You can. Let's do that. Alright, while we're riding over there, I'm gonna go use the restroom. Ugh. And of course, my mom calls and decides that we're going to do dog bathing today because she's incapable of planning anything ahead of time. Ugh. All right. Anyway. So you got the Beauty is the Only Scalp Deep quest. That's a nice one because the resulting hairstylist has some nice hairstyles that weren't available in character creation. Oh, yeah. Another viewer mentioned that I should grab it thinking it was a different one. And I've just not bothered to do anything about it. Those are cool. Really pretty areas with crystals. Sends you to the one I took outside of Mord. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm sure we'll find them eventually. Welcome to Highbridge. Whatever you seek, I can provide, probably. You're after a masked man? Not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, maybe you'll learn a thing or two, too. And that gives us Ty. Order began excavating the ruins below it, hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a malm of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out, but if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Dye does sell well on the market board. Still haven't even looked into that. Whining won't do me any good, though. Now, for my business to survive, I need a business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spending a bit of coin can help a struggling merchant. Vague rumors are all I got. I know about them. Go ask the other merchants. Sure. You're kind of grumpy. Wait. What? There's something over there. Oh, it just wasn't rendering. Okay. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Or the Masked Devil, appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere around Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he is more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Makes sense. Can't just give us information. Absent-minded merchant. You're not going to know anything. Only in hushed tones and faint whispers. Black hooded robe and looks suspicious. Yeah, you didn't know anything. Of course you didn't. I already know he wears a black robe and looks suspicious. Masked man wearing a dark robe. No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking around. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Quern raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. That was pointless. Oh, I see what the name is from. This is a very high bridge. Judging by your expression, taking you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough enough for us merchants at the moment. The raids are so consistent, so constant, so organized. We're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. Probably the man in the black robe and creepy mask. Tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. Promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Still here, just stepped aside to do some cleaning. No worries. It's fine. It's fine. Information will surely lead. Yeah, sure. Honest to God, information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll minding my own business when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it. Standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Quran appeared soon after. The group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. What do you think? Some sound reliable information, if I do say so myself. Surprised they didn't charge us for it. Where are we supposed to do this at then? Oh, way up there. Bird butt. Another long run to somewhere where we're going to do 2 things and then have to run all the way back. I don't know why I'm complaining. That's just MMOs 101. Like actually there's a design description about like how you're supposed to set up open world games. It's actually kind of interesting. Smoldering coil. You sense a hostile presence. Yeah, you're the same guys that I was dealing with in Gridania. Don't heal yourself. I'm trying to kill you. What on earth? Oh, it's a mount. That's freaky. Present the ward of the destroyer to the merchants. Okay. See, like I said, run up here, do a thing, run all the way back. That's a balloon float mount. I'll be honest, the reason that I noticed in the first place is because the person's company name was Fox. Balloon is one of the many types of bomb variants. Oh, interesting. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in this game. This world is, or this, I guess you could say this universe has had so much time to grow and develop over the years. Even though they don't, the games don't take place in the same, all the games don't take place in the same world. They've used the same stuff. Out of curiosity, how long do I have today? I'm actually going to have to go here pretty soon. I was planning to go longer, but like I said, my mom decided to call me because she has decided that we're doing dog stuff today. And she can't be bothered to let anybody know ahead of time. Instead, she calls me up and is like, I want you to come over right now. Because she doesn't respect anybody else's time. Back so soon, we're able to find any clues leading to your masked man. Scroll, it bears a prayer to Roglar the Destroyer. Yeah, if you're unfamiliar, is guardian deity of Ala Michno, which is currently under Garlanian rule. Highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last Gillier assailant was Ala Migin. Masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That selfsame merchant also senses danger ahead and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? I get that. It took about 1.5 years of full separation before she realized I had my rules. Yeah, that's a lot of times that's what you have to do. Because it was even when I first started driving over the road, I was still getting where like mom would call me up and be like, "Hey, we're gonna go do a thing this weekend," and I'm like, "I'm in Texas. I can't help. I mean, have fun. Have fun. I'm not going to be there. You gotta give me more than 3 days notice." But now that I live, 10 minutes away, it's just, hey, just come over here. I don't want to spend the gas to drive the car over there. Because gas is stupid expensive. I don't have any in my car. Bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to the masked man. Stands to reason you want to pick up the trail again. You should head towards Little Mako over in southern Thalhan. I'm not here when you hop off. Have a good day. Great day. Actually, I want to just finish this and then we're going to go. Note to expect, the settlement is favorite destination for the refugees who couldn't adapt to life in Ul'dah. Part of the deal is said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in. For all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Ala Megdo. Her name is Hi-Hi-Ria. Apparently the Hi-Hi part is a family name. Shouldn't seek to sort her out first. And while I have your attention, be obligated to send my love. Not a day goes by I don't think of her. Suppose it is then. Hope you would linger a while. Call some friends. Spend some coin. Something tells me you're destined for greater things. Blah, 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 blah. Talks way too much. Alright, let me just look and see where that is. That is way down there. Oh, okay. So that's an area that I have not been to at all yet. But yeah, that's a good enough place as any to leave things. Because like I said, I gotta go. My mom has decided we're doing dog shit today, so we are going to just go ahead and quit it out. But thank you to everybody for stopping by and hanging out. Always appreciated. Sorry I couldn't go longer. I'd planned to, but things happen. Maybe we'll be able to Friday. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. I look forward to seeing you the next time. And until then, have yourselves a wonderful time. And don't you dare go hollow.